I'm still haunted by a murder I witnessed when I was 20 years old. The man's name was Dean Burrows. He was one of those people who are loners with no next of kin, no friends, no fixed address, no nothing. No one even went to his funeral. It was a senseless killing. He was a First Nation man in his 40s. He still haunts me. Since I've witnessed this, I've tried to help those living in poverty, those who go hungry, and those who die living a life without the basic necessities of life. I guess that's why I do what I do. I'm what the government considers a threat to national security. I'm a photographer, an activist. For the last 6 years, I've been working for the Assembly of Manitoba Chiefs as a director of corporate communications. My job was to amplify the political voice of our First Nation people, the Grand Chief, the leaders, and those who stand up for the rights of our people. I did this through my photography and videos. I'm an expert at social networking. I have connections in Algeria, Israel, France, the United Nations. I'm connected internationally. I have followed the Idle No More movement for the last year. I've worked for 2 Grand Chiefs in their efforts to advance the rights of our First Nations people. I was there when Grand Chief Neepanak was said to have threatened to bring Canada to its economic knees. When Chief Arlen Dumas issued a stop work order to the Hud Bay Mining Company. I was there through all the Idle No More rallies over the last year. I like to think my photography has made a difference. One thing I know for sure is that it's captured the attention of one organization, the Canadian Security Intelligence Services, or CSIS. It wasn't long after Grand Chief's supposed threat that CSIS began knocking at our door. The weeks following this is when things started to get freaky. 2 CSIS agents posing as students who were doing school projects came asking to meet with me to identify our challenges. I said it was the Harper government, but then they started asking specific questions about our tactics and how we plan to take on these challenges. Very next day, someone drops in from the Guelph University who just happened to be in Winnipeg shooting a documentary and begins asking the same line of questions. I was invited to attend American Indian Movement meeting. I noticed a blue SUV parked on the street. It had a camera inside. They followed me to and from the meeting. In case you don't know who the American Indian Movement is, they're famous or infamous for the Wounded Knee incident, where there was a 71-day standoff and 2 FBI agents were killed. Leonard Pelche is still in jail, accused of that killing. It wasn't long after this when the Harper government cut AMC's funding, trying to silence our political voice. It's been 3 months now I've been out of work. Well, I've been making do.
Any last words?
I'll be back. If it's not me, it'll be somebody else.